Hey writers! Today we're doing a Preptober sprint to prep our stories for NaNoWriMo. If you don't already know, NaNoWriMo stands for National Novel Writing Month, where writers from all over the world take the month of November to write a 50,000 word novel, brand new novel. And then during October, which we're in right now, writers also do something called Preptober, where they prep for drafting that new novel in November. But you might also be a NaNoWriMo rebel like me, which means you want to participate in the community and the events of NaNoWriMo, but you have a different goal. So you might be pursuing a different word count. You might want to edit your book instead of drafting a new novel. You might be writing poetry or another medium instead of writing a novel. Now, usually during NaNoWriMo, writers will host what they call writing sprints, which is basically a writer productivity tool similar to the Pomodoro method, if you've heard of that. Basically, you set a timer to focus on one task, and in this case, in a writing sprint, it would be writing, but we'll do a bunch of other things as well. And I usually set for anywhere from 15 minutes to 50 minutes at a time. Then when that timer goes off, you take a short break, stretch. Usually during these live ones, we do like a little bit of a check-in, see how people are doing, give a little advice if you're stuck somewhere. So after that break, you set another timer and you go again. And so you're doing these little short sprints to hopefully make a lot of progress in whatever you're working on. You can do these totally on your own. There's actually some people, like my friend Bethany Atazadeh, who have created like 15-minute videos, I think, with like music in the background, and like you see the timer, and you can totally like play them anytime you want and do them on your own. And I've linked some of those below. But I love doing ones like this too, because we are live and we are going to be doing the sprint together. And I think that's just super motivating and a lot of accountability. So that's what we're going to do today. And if you're watching the replay, I just want to let you know that I am going to go back into this video after it is done, and I'm going to put time markers. So at the bottom, there will be, when you slide over the timeline of this video, you can actually click to get to the beginning of each sprint if you just want to use this as like somewhere to go back to have a sprinting time. And if you want to sort of speed past some of the chatting that you missed out on, sorry. But everybody who's live, we're going to do some chatting in between. But I just want to say too that we are calling this a Preptober sprint because sprinting doesn't just have to be for writing. So in fact, you can really use this idea of sprinting to work on anything. And because of this, I thought it'd be really fun to, again, do a Preptober or prepping sprint. During this sprint, you might want to write, but you can also use this time to do some brainstorming or researching for your story. You might want to plot or do some outlining. You might want to do some character development or world building. You might want to just go to Pinterest and create like an inspiration board or aesthetic images, or go to something like Spotify and create music playlists that you're going to use to sort of set the tone and the mood as you're writing during NaNoWriMo. Or anything else, really. I mean, we do what we call productivity sprints in my Patreon group over on Discord. And during that time, people just pop on too to like clean their house or read a book or whatever they want accountability for. So just always want to say a huge thank you to all my patrons who support this channel and support my upcoming books. And I want to let you know, before we get into the sprint and I start chatting with you all in the comments, I wanted to let you know that even though we won't be doing a lot of like tip giving and sort of tutorials, which I always love to do on this channel, I have a whole playlist linked down below of Preptober related videos that will help you get ready for Preptober. A lot of outlining stuff, but also just a lot of goal setting and different things like that. I might show you a couple later on. But to get started, just real quick, and then we're going to jump into the sprint, I swear, I would love for you guys, whether you are watching the replay and you want to put it in the comments, or you are live right now, let us know in the chat box one line about your work in progress and share a goal that you have for this sprinting time. We're starting at 5 o'clock today. We're only 4 minutes in. I'm probably going to do a bunch of 15-minute sprints so we can have a good number of breaks as well to do check-ins. And we'll probably go for like an hour and a half or so. So that's the plan, but let me know that in the comments. And as you guys are typing, I'm just going to do a quick reminder, if you're new to my channel, that I'm currently working on 2 stories. One is called Sisters of the Shadowwood, and it is a YA fantasy retelling. It is is a serial, which is different from a novel, and you can check out my other videos to see what a serial is. And yeah, it's like a mashup of a bunch of fairy tale retellings, which I'm really excited about. And during this sprint, I need to be doing some research to fix some plot situations going on with the different episodes in the serial. And I would love to be doing some character pre-writing. So sometimes like writing the actual story can be like fear-inducing because you're just like focusing on like, I want to get the words right. But I like to do a lot of pre-writing now where I take my characters and I write like a journal entry or a letter from their perspective, usually occurring in events before the story has started. So I can just fast draft that and not have a lot of pressure on myself and sort of pants it a little bit, but in a plotting kind of way, and get to know my characters in an organic way. So I'm going to be doing some of that. And then I also have a separate project called On Wings of Ash and Dust that I've been working on for a couple years now. It's a YA fantasy novel. It's like Lord of the Rings meets Hunger Games with fairies. And it also has some elements, it's got like a competition in it. So I also think of like Harry Potter's Goblet of Fire. And I can't tell you what goals or what things I'll be working on because there's still a ton of secrets. And I know I've been saying that for quite a few weeks now, but I swear in a couple weeks from now, I'm going to be releasing a bunch of really exciting things going on. So let me now hear about your stories and your goals real quick. And again, if you're watching the replay, you can fast forward towards the sprint if you would like. But I see Megan and Audrey. Is that the ADRI? Can you let me know? Make sure that I am pronouncing all your guys' names right. Alex and Sharon and Mary and Jenna. Okay, let's see. Mary says, my NaNoWriMo project is a sci-fi loose retelling of the Joseph in Egypt story. Yes, and I've heard you talk about this one. It is super fun, and I love that you're doing a biblical retelling. Jenna says, my current work in progress that I'm drafting is about a Roman centurion on the run after he's accused of a crime he did not commit, although my goal for this sprint is to edit my other project, and that is totally fine, but I love the idea of that story. Jules says, I'm outlining 2 books. One is mine, one is the husband's. Cool. But today I'm sprinting grading, so much grading. And that's totally fine. That's why I love people just popping on to be in the community to get whatever they need to get done. Mary says, I want to work on building my characters. Yes. And how are you going to be doing that? Do you have a certain method? Again, I think it's Audrey, working on a Halloween night story, super fun, with a popular legend from San Antonio as part of it. The train tracks, very cool. Kimberly, hi Kimberly, says, my story is a due timeline story about witches. I think you mean dual maybe? Timeline story about witches and the girls trying to find out who they are. For this sprint, I want to work on my essay before class. Nice. Leanne, my pirate fantasy loose Neverland retelling starring Captain Hook's daughter. Oh, that sounds so cool. Right now, I'm reworking my opening chapter. Nice, I love it. Megan says, my work in progress is a YA fantasy, and I'm breaking into the 3rd act of my first draft. Woo! My goal is to just get a good chunk of words down. Yes, definitely get all the words. Hi, Vanessa. And Allison, hi everyone. I'm working on my new Scottish folklore retelling. The tagline is, a deadly game of capture the flag has begun through the realms. Ooh, that sounds really cool. Oh my gosh, I love these. Ingrid, when I get to the writing part, I hope to flesh out my serial idea a bit more. And Ingrid was telling me before we started the live stream in the chat, because she was here early, she was like, also working on painting. Ingrid's a really great artist, you guys. If you didn't know, you should follow her on Instagram. Alex, I'm taking a break the rest of the year. Wow, after October. I got 2 books coming out on Halloween. Needless to say, I need to let my batteries recharge. I think that is fair. That is fair, my friend. That's awesome. Congratulations. Ryan, I'm working on the scene list for my adult historical Western. A lot of Westerns I've been hearing about lately. So cool. I have scenes for about a third of my novel done. Need to get more done. Fabulous. I'm going to read a couple more, you guys, and then we are going to get started. Let's see. Best-selling author in the making. Love that name. Been writing all morning on my urban fantasy, taking a break to write some positive affirmations to encourage myself on the bad days. I love that so much. Definitely, if anybody needs to do this, take a sprint to do that. Writing Violet says, I'm doing a retelling of classic of a classic novel as a contemporary rom-com for Nano. I'll be reading craft books for the sprints. Yes, I need to do a rereading of Save the Cat Writes a Novel. My friend Alicia reminded me that it's always good to do like a reread of your favorite craft books. So that is one of my goals some point this month too. Yes, Neverland. Woo woo. Okay, I already read Lynn, so I'm going to read Vanessa's. I'm going to work on my serial project, Vampire Diaries Meets Charmed, and I want to work on building some more and rewriting the first chapter. Very, very exciting. Okay, cool. I think I caught up. Oh, wait, I see LR says I'm working on my Inktober drawing for the day. Awesome. I just found out about Inktober. It sounds really cool. Working on my YA Princess Fairy Tale. Yes. Cool. Okay, we are going to get started. And what I'm going to do is instead of showing this, I'm going to share a timer so you guys can see where we are going with this. Hopefully I pick the right one. I think this is it. Here we go. Okay. And yes, success. All right, so we have the timer here. We're going to start with 15 minutes. Oh, I also see Sharon. I'll be adding a new POV for my sci-fi. Exciting. So pick one mini goal that you can do maybe in 15 minutes. And I'm going to mute myself because I'd like to play my own music. Feel free to play whatever music you would like in the background if you like music. And we will prep for 15 minutes and then we will be back. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, guys, that was the first sprint. Let me know. Can you guys hear me? I unmuted myself, so you should be able to hear me, but let me know if you can't. And you're so welcome. I'm glad that the prepping and writing stuff sprints can be super helpful for everyone, because I know that for me, I can like think about doing all the things, and then actually sitting down to do it is a whole different story. So I'm really glad that this has been helpful. See, Athena, there are a lot of people doing productivity sprints throughout Preptober and NaNoWriMo. Also, the worldwide write-a-thon is this week. I just heard about that from Holly Davis, and that sounds amazing. So I'm glad that there's so many people doing productivity sprints too. So it's like not just writing if you got to get some other stuff done. Woo! Okay, glad you guys can hear me. Yay! Yay, hi Carly, so glad you could be here. How did that last sprint go for you guys? I was doing some research. There's a certain element in my story that is important all the way throughout, and I want it to play a really big role at the end. And so I wanted to do some research about how some other stories have used it. I know I'm being really cryptic, but yeah, so I was doing some previous research to try to wrap that into the story in a unique way. And I was also listening, I found this Spotify playlist called Cozy Autumn Afternoon, and it's like my new favorite playlist, especially like I can see outside my window right now and like all the fall foliage is like happening, and it's just getting me in the mood, because Sisters of the Shadowwood actually takes place, well, at least the beginning of it takes place in like autumn time. So set in the mood. Let's see, Sharon. Finally got some words for the first time in a few days. I got 63 words. Woo! Yes. See, like just having that time to like plan and be like, I'm going to sit here and do my goal, write the words with people is super helpful. Megan says, I got 359 words. That's amazing. I think I'll use the next sprint to take some pictures for Instagram. Awesome. And that's what I love. You can like bounce around to different things. Nina, I got the 6-year-old to take a nap next to me. Perfect. It's the little things because she needs a nap. Yeah, that sounds super important. So I'm glad that that worked. Bethany, hi. So I feel like a super mom. I just rearranged some of the plot holes in my first few chapters while sitting in the park waiting for Chinese food while my kids watch a movie. Wow, that's a lot of things all at once. I definitely think you're a super mom too. Allison says, got a lot of research done for the sprint. There are so many Celtic holidays I want to use. Ooh, like what? I'm excited. Celtic culture, I think, is super cool. Kimberly, 350 words and another paragraph done. Yes, 2 more to get before I can edit and send it in tonight. That's fabulous. I went to Shutterfly to play around again with notebooks. I pulled up my project, but mine went blank, so I went to Shutterfly. Yeah, I definitely, so I think I've showed you guys this in a different video, but what Mary's talking about is you can go to Shutterfly and put any picture you want on these really pretty good quality notebooks. And so we've been making temporary fake covers for our to-be books someday, putting them on notebooks, and then using them to make some lists and stuff. Hold on one second. I think my husband might need something. Babe, do you need something in here? Okay. You can come in and get it. It's fine. Everybody wave to Ben as he comes through. And then I also created one for On Wings of Ash and Dust. And they're so pretty. I'm like been scared to like actually start writing in them because I'm like, what am I going to use this for? But I've started to brainstorm certain things. And so it's like my brainstorming notebooks. And then I put like final decisions in like Trello and different apps like that. So anyway, that's just like a fun thing you can do. And every time now, if you want to do this, every time, you put it next to you while you're nano writing, and every time you look at it, it can be like that motivation of like, this is going to be a book someday. So it's just really fun. Hi, Dee. What's the playlist called? The playlist I mentioned, ooh, where am I going? Hold on. It's called Cozy with a Z, COZY, Cozy. Autumn Afternoon. That is the playlist I'm listening to right now, and I'm loving it. Let's see. Say them out loud, writers. I am a brilliant writer, creating works that inspire people to be better, to a better life comes easily to me. I'm extremely organized. I can write any time of the day or night. Yes. Fabulous. I love that. I love that. Please keep sharing those. Carly, working on a new beat sheet before I start draft 5. That's awesome. Bethany, it's on Spotify. So many great playlists on Spotify. There's actually some by Abby Emmons, who's another YouTuber on here, and she has Spotify playlists for all different moods and all different like genres. So if you are writing to like for a specific genre, she has like a really awesome fantasy instrumental playlist as well, which I really love. So I can get you guys that after this next sprint too. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi to you, Ben. I finished outlining 4 chapters in detail. I feel so productive. Yes. Hi, Gabby. You guys are killing it. I was looking up names for plants and rare plants, says Vanessa. Yay, research. Trying to come up with the equivalent of vervain in my world. Yes. Oh, I miss Vampire Diaries so much. I need to rewatch it. JJ just jumped in a few minutes ago. I listened to that on YouTube too. I'm trying to brainstorm some things for my mystery. Yes, I'm super excited. Just joined in. Hi, Gabby. Can't wait to be productive with everyone. Okay, we're going to start a new one in just a minute, just catching up with how everybody's doing. Ingrid said, following a digital art course about using photo manipulation and photo bashing to create paintings. It's a technique I have very little experience with, so it's a bit tricky still. That sounds super exciting though, Ingrid. Oh my gosh, every time you talk about art and stuff like that, I like always want to learn it too. ND says, managed to flesh out more of my villain's backstory and found a few plot holes I hadn't thought about. That's awesome. 239 words of encouragement. Fabulous. Everybody's saying hi to Ben. I love it. Ben will very much appreciate that and the waving. Thank you. All right, a couple more comments and then we're gonna start again. Mary says, yes, good quality. I have one for Project Energy and started writing it. Handwriting seems to be the thing to best back a writing block. Yes, and that's what I love about having physical notebooks too, because even though there's lines, you can also like doodle and like draw arrows, and I'm loving it a lot. I just found out I'm a 50% Scottish instead of Irish, like we thought. Now I'm full force into the side of Celtic culture. That's so exciting. Did you do the what's the genetic test? I forget what it's called. Ben has done that before. I have not yet, so I feel like I want to someday. All the playlists. Okay, I'll share with you the playlist after this next sprint. You're so welcome. Yay! Yes, and we have a bunch of other people in the chat that also host sprints, sometimes like almost daily sprints. So I know Mary does a lot of sprinting on her AuthorTube channel, so you guys can check her out. Anybody else? I think Athena, you host some sprints as well. So anybody else, and Leanne actually does too, so you guys can check out their channels for more sprints. I sketched out a rat with a horn. Cool. And you're doing the Inktober. I want to see those. Final comment, and then we're going to move on. My printer is finally working again, so I'm getting my workbook set up today, filling out my calendar first, and then working on character profiles. Yes! Oh, super exciting, you guys. I also want to just really quickly highlight the playlist that I was talking to you guys about. Not song playlist yet. I'll share that in a little bit. But if you go to now I've got to find it. Hold on, I think it's this one. Nope. Sorry, guys. I have to go through my slides here. Here we go. Okay, so if you go to this playlist that's linked down below, there is a bunch of helpful videos for certain things that you guys are talking about. And actually, I think I have it pulled up right here. There we go. So there's like outlining stuff. This is my husband, Ben, and me. We did, if you are ever feeling pain while you're sitting at your desk writing for a long time, it might be because you're positioning wrong, or you need to set up your space a little bit better. So that's really helpful. There's more outlining, some character profile stuff here. I did an office tour if you're trying to like set up your space for Nano. There's some vlogs, and then there's some other great videos by my friends. You can get a Preptober checklist and calendar from my friends Holly, and then also Angela Ann. I just watched her video today. That was really helpful as well. Let's see. These were the writing sprints they're 20-minute writing sprints that Bethany has created with like fun music and different moods and stuff. Great Preptober stickers from Mandi Mandi and NaNoWriMo stuff. And yeah, there's just a few other ones that you guys should definitely check out after this because they have been really helpful for me, the ones at the bottom. And we don't have time to talk about all the other stuff that that could be really helpful for you guys for Preptober. So I just wanted to point that out, but I am going to share the timer again. Here we go, share. And we're gonna start with another 15-minute sprint and then let us know at the end how your sprint went. You guys ready? Here we go. All right, everybody. How did we do with that sprint? What kind of progress did you make? Hi, Eddie. So glad you can make it. We are probably going to be going for at least maybe like 2 more sprints, 2 more 15-minute sprints, and then we'll wrap up. But I hope, again, that this is really helpful for you guys. I was doing more research, and I think I've wrapped up the amount of research I want to do, and now I want to try to tie in that research into how I want to clarify my ending, because I've realized as I'm in writing this serial, all the events are leading up to this ending, and I've had this like sort of general idea of what I want to happen, but as I'm trying to like really start like writing it out, I'm like, I don't know enough of the details and I can't really lead up to it well unless I know what's going to happen. So working on the ending for me. And I also want to let you guys know that the account on Spotify, if you want to look up that the Spotify playlist that I was talking about, by Abby Emmons, her account, it looks like it's Abby. I'm going to have to type it out for you guys, but it's Abby with an Abby with an _IE. So it looks like Abby with an _IE. So that's the account on Spotify. She also has an AuthorTube channel. But on here, I'm just going to click it to tell you. Yeah, she has a bunch of public playlists that she's created. And the one that I like to listen to is called Magical World. But she has like, yeah, Epic Fantasy Battle. Let's see, like some romantic sweeping beautiful, so like for romance scenes. Dirty Western Rock is one of them. Kick Butt Spy Mission is another. Losing Hope, so sad, lonely, or depressed kind of mood. Scary Haunted House. Epic trailer music, sentimental crybaby, sneaking around. She's got a lot. Teenage rom-com, ghost story, happy adventure. She's got a lot of different like great mood playlists to do while you're writing. So you can definitely check out that. All right, now we're getting some updates. Ingrid, real slow progress, one bite at a time, right? You ever heard that terrible way of talking about how to get something done? Like, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And I'm like, why would you even want to eat an elephant? But it's a really big thing you got to conquer. So just eat it one bite at a time, even if it's slow. Jenna says, I edited 2 full pages. Woo! I'm working with an editor for the first time. Me too. It's a little nerve-wracking, isn't it? And they made me aware of a huge technical issue with my writing style. It's been a process going through and fixing it. Jenna, that is so good, though, to know ahead of time, and to be able to fix before things get published. So I know that's super hard. And I haven't gotten my edit letter back yet, but I have an edit letter coming, and I'm sure I can commiserate with you when I get it. Also, this is the account on Spotify if you want to check out her public playlist. They're all really good. 300 words for Kimberly and 1 more paragraph to go. Awesome. 477 words for Athena. I'm stuck at the what happens when the guy comes back from the fairy place. Nice. Do some brainstorming. Get a bunch of different ideas before you commit to one. Megan says, I took and edited 2 photos for Instagram. Fabulous. Vanessa started reworking the first scene in chapter 1. I'm remembering how much I love Becca and Charlie's interactions. I love their banter. They're my enemies, 2 lovers couple in my book. That's my favorite. Love it. Worked on mystery suspects. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Yay, everybody's doing so good. So good, so good. I spent that entire sprint debating between the last names Borthwick and Elliston for my character. Why are last names so hard? That's too funny. I like both of them. They're sort of fun. I don't know which you should pick. Anybody in the comments, feel free to let Allison know which one you like better. But you can always do a placeholder and like move on to other things, and then you can let it like sit and settle and then come back and make a decision. Worked out some more beats. Yes. What beats are you working on right now, Carly? I'm working on a 5-page essay for class and almost done. You can do it, Gabby. Gotta go to class. Bye, Kimberly. I'm learning so much that I didn't even know I was doing wrong. I'm grateful. Yes, it is a lot of work. I feel you. 1 essay credit. Pigs head on desk. Sorry, Jules. You can do it. See you later, Kimberly. Oh, yay, everybody is connecting. I read an article on the 3-act structure and I'm currently filling out a template for it. Yes. There's the 3-act structure, and then if you want super, super details, Save the Cat Writes a Novel breaks it down into 15 beats, and they're like magic. My book is definitely an elephant biting 1 page a day. Yes, Rodrigo. Awesome. I knew your name was familiar. Yay, connecting. Ooh, we got some votes here. Elliston. Brainstorming my character's backstory again. I still don't know who her mother is. Dun, dun, dun. So exciting. Stuck on my all is lost now, trying to figure out what my character's real rock bottom is. Those are like the most heart-wrenching parts of the whole book. I'm excited for you to like figure out what it's going to be. Another vote for Elliston, or keep them both and use one later for a minor character. Love that idea. Ooh, okay, we're getting a lot of Ellistons in here. So Brothwick is easier to misread. Okay. All right, hopefully that's helpful. True about taking things one small step at a time. I'm hoping to get through the painting practice on the weekend. Yay, awesome. All right, guys, that's all the comments that I see. So let's get into another sprint here, and then we'll check in, and maybe we'll have time for one more after this, but we'll see. So let's get going. Ready, set, go. Oh, and I should put it up. That would be helpful. Go. Here we go. All right, go. All right, everybody, how did it go? And for some of you, I see you just popping in right now. We are going to probably just do one more sprint and then be done. But when this video is over, sorry, it's getting so dark in here. When this video is over, it'll be available for replay, and you can go from the beginning and use it to sprint as well. Let's see. And I changed gears from research to doing some pre-writing for one of my antagonists, and sort of writing some of the backstory and like her lineage and motivations through a little bit of like a journaling kind of aspect where she's like reflecting on what happened and what went so wrong in her past. So that's where I'm at. Jenna says 13 pages done. That's awesome. Still brainstorming. Yes. JJ, what is your favorite way to brainstorm right now? Like, are you writing things down? Are you doing it in a specific program? Halfway through scene 2 and 113 words. Fabulous, Vanessa. One more Instagram photo and I got 74 words. Wow, you're doing both at once. That's impressive. I've been working on mock covers instead of planning. Mary! Mock covers should be your reward, right? For actually getting the words, but you're fine. You're fine. You have all month. It's what? What's the date today? Today is the 7th. You have plenty of time. Let's see. Anybody else? Bethany. I have to tell you, this is my first time ever actively doing sprints. Really? That's so exciting. And I have broken through my writer's block wall, fleshing out my plot and just editing some of my first few chapter plot holes. That makes me so happy. I'm so excited. I'm glad that this is helping you. And you guys, I asked this, I think, last week, but let me know if you haven't already. And so sorry if you can hear the rain as well. It started to rain outside. Let me know if you'd like more of these like Preptober kind of sprints this month, and then if you'd like, you know, writing sprints next month, which would still be, I mean, I'd probably call them productivity sprints just so you could work on anything. But if you like this kind of stuff, I can definitely do more of them. What do I do if I get a vision for a second book and I'm not even done with the first one? Start a journal, start a notebook, get like a page or somewhere on your phone that you can, whenever you have a new idea, you can jot down whatever ideas you have for it, and then put it aside unless you're totally wanting to switch gears. And yeah, that's what I would do. That's sort of what I think I have something in my phone. And if I don't have my phone handy, I write it down and then I put it in my phone later. Almost ready to post my horn rodent to IG. Will you let us know what your handle is on Instagram so we can check out all of your fun artwork? Leanne says, when I decided to write, I never thought I would write fairies because that's not the type I like to read. Now I'm brainstorming fairy culture on Neverland. Woo! See, and that's where I hadn't read any fairy stories when I got my idea for On Wings of Ash and Dust. And the only fairies that I really had in my brain were the ones from Neverland. So I'm with you on the whole like Peter Pan vibes. And yeah, maybe not as much like Cruel Prince fairies, but like, yeah, other kinds of fairies. So I'm with you. I'm excited to read about your fairies, Leanne. It's not been a very productive day. Oh, Mary, I'm sorry. At least finish that notebook though, so you can order it and get it in and like use it and be excited about it. Ingrid says, been slow but seeing some progress on my painting. I'm mostly just rendering it. Might move on to writing for this final sprint though. Yay! Bethany would love more sprints. Fabulous. Love these Preptober sprints. Good. Okay. All right. I'll try to plan at least a couple more. I'm ready for Wingstop because it's Wingstop Wednesday and a chai with pumpkin cold foam from Starbucks. That sounds delicious. I do not know what Wingstop is, but I think it's a food thing. It sounds great. Hi, Maya. All the sprints. Okay. Yeah, sprints are great. Okay. All right. I will brainstorm about when I can do that and try to let you guys know on Instagram, or make sure you're signed up for my newsletter, or if you're a patron, you'll definitely hear about it. So I will let you know. Sprints are amazing. Yay. This is awesome. Close. Oh, that is awesome. Close to the best feeling ever. Agreed. All right, you guys are chatting with each other. I recognize so many of y'all from Instagram. Yay, Instagram's the best. Cruel Prince is definite favorite. I am on Queen of Nothing. I have never finished the series. I'm loving Queen of Nothing. And I do really love her Fae and Sarah J. Maas's Fae. And I hadn't read those before I started mine. So there are like some similar vibes, but like my fairies have wings, which not all of the fairies that I've read about like actually have wings. So I like playing around with that. I'm only just learning, and I have dyspraxia, so I drop my brush a lot and have shaky hands. Oh no, but it's fun and cute. I would love to see it. So, oh, LR, okay, I'll look that up later. Awesome. I'm so sorry. I don't know too much, and I think I pronounced that wrong. Dyspraxia, I think it is. Man, I'm so sorry, but I love that you just like, I love art. I'm not going to let it stop me. So way to go. That's awesome. Wingstop is like a B-rated Buffalo Wild Wings. That makes me want to go out and eat Buffalo Wild Wings like right now. Like, I'm not even kidding. Had to get dinner in the oven, but ready for our next sprint. Awesome. Yes, wings are the best. Let's see. I love the name Athena. It is a great name. I agree. You should read the Face series by Leslie Livingston. Okay, I'm going to write that down in a second. Oh, and okay, I'm going to have to write this down. Awesome. I need to look up fairies because there are so many types of fae. Yes. And put your own unique spin on it. That is my big thing, because I think, yeah, there's like things that you want to see with fairies that, you know, people can bring back up and do in a unique way, but try to put your own spin on it so that it's definitely unique to you. All right. Let's do one more sprint, and I'm going to reset this over here, and I'm going to pull it back here, and then we will close up after this one. You guys ready? Set, go. All right, everybody, how did that last sprint go? What was your progress like? I do have to confess, I saw the last few seconds happening, so I was like, okay, I guess I'm going to wrap up. And I went to go check out LR's Instagram, and I saw the rat, I think it's rat picture with the horn. It looks good. And I also saw, because I was on there, a few of you tagging me in your stories and saying that you're enjoying the sprints. So thanks, Mary and Megan. You guys are so sweet. I'll repost those in a little bit. But yeah, if we're not friends over on Instagram, I'm on there pretty much every day at author Brittany Wang, and would love to be pals if we're not already. I'm done drafting 2 chapters. That's fantastic. And I'm going to ask if I'm pronouncing it right. Lynn, I think. Lion, let me know. I really like to make sure that I'm pronouncing everybody's names right. So let me know. 300 words, making a total of 2,600 brainstorming words. Those count. Those totally count. I do that all the time. And I forgot to say, I was actually writing that time, doing some backstory stuff, and I got about 300 words, so that's exciting. Mary says, much better, worked on some character details. Yay! Did you order a notebook? Did you finish it? Vanessa says, finished the scene, and I'm just about to be done with chapter 1. Oh, feels so good. Yay! Now halfway through my edits of chapter 17, only 38 and a half more to go. Hey, we have that checklist, right? I mean, you know, it's good. Every little bit gets you closer. How did I say it now? Was it Lynn? Lynn, I think that's how it is. I've lost count of how many pages I've completed, but I know that total now I've edited 3.5 chapters, half chapters. Some definitely need less work than others. Woohoo for progress. Totally great progress. Carly, made some progress on my finale, skipped the all is lost. Just, that's fine. Keep going to what you can write, and then you can always come back. Got 407 words. Megan, yay! My total work in progress is up to 47, almost 48,000 words. That's fantastic. Working on creating some characters is my favorite part of writing, Ingrid. I love that. I forget, how do you do character profiles, or how do you go about like creating characters? I'm also wondering, do you draw your own characters? Yes, you do. I've seen some of them on your Instagram now that I'm saying that out loud. But yes, I want to see even more of your characters, because I feel like I've seen a lot more of other people's stuff that you've been commissioned to do, but I'm excited to learn more about your characters. I'm doing some work on my mystery points, how to close out some threads. I love that. Eddie, you and JJ are both working on a mystery, so maybe you guys can connect if you haven't already. Jenna says, and I was able to cut 1,000 words, which was great for my way too long draft. That was my problem at first too. My first finished, felt like it was solid draft was like 140,000 words, and it's gotten down to a little over 100 over like the last year. The notebook is ready, but I haven't ordered it yet. Okay, are you waiting for a coupon? I was writing and then put my pet duck out. Wait, then my pet duck got out of the yard. You have a pet duck? What is your duck's name? I need to know this. This is so interesting. Ben and I have been talking about getting a pet for a while now, and yeah, we can talk about that another time, but I haven't heard of a duck. My other friend, Savannah, just got a few rats, which she says are great pets, and she can train them to do a bunch of different things. So I'm like learning about all these other kind of pets you can have. That's cool. Successfully went through my list of characters to cut out. Ooh, to cut. Ooh, that's hard. My heart. Awesome. All right, you guys are chatting with each other. Try saying that 10 times fast. I can't type. I can't speak. You can't type. I can't speak. We're all good. Jules, almost done with one section of comp essays, much closer to being free to outline. So hopefully, yes, we can have another sprint at some point, and you can be outlining with us instead of grading things. Lacey says, finished filling out my calendar and decided to make a productivity tracker. Yes. Ooh, sorry, Leanne. Did some brainstorming that helped me fill in some holes in my story and figure out the role of my character's mother that explained some things about my character. Yes, all that backstory stuff. So good. My dad had a pet duck too. His name was Stu. Stu the duck. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. So does the duck like live outside most of the time, or do they like inside too? And I'm so fascinated by all these different kinds of pets. Yes, you guys should go check out Ingrid's stuff. I've been talking about her and not actually saying where you can get it. Her artwork is actually Arctic paintbrush. Yes, Ingrid, I'm shouting you out here because you're awesome. I actually have some character art and other fun things that Ingrid is creating for me right now. A little spoiler. But Ingrid, if you're still here, put your handle in the chat box so that you can go check it out. You should get a chinchilla. Oh my gosh, that is one I definitely haven't thought of either. Chinchilla. Do they make good pets? Civilization is a half hour to an hour away, which is aggravating because I used to live in Austin. I'm missing some of the chatting there. Sorry, guys. His name is Draco Malfoy. My kids named him. He's white. What? Wait, right? Yes. We're talking about the duck, right? Oh my gosh. Draco Malfoy, the duck. Do you have pictures of him? I need to see this. Super cute. I agree. Okay, guys. I think that we are wrapping up. I do want to let you know that one more thing before we leave. Don't leave yet. Hold on. That next week, so if you guys didn't know, I basically go live every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do a bunch of fun writerly things on this channel, so make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already. But next week, I'm actually doing a tag called the NaNoWriMo Survival Kit tag that my friend Holly Davis created. She's going to be putting hers out first, but then next week. Next Wednesday, I'm planning to do her tag, and I would love for you guys to chat with me live and also sort of do the tag along with me. And if any of you are author tubers and would like a tag to do for one of your videos this month or for next month, because it's NaNoWriMo, let me know that in the chat box, and I will shout you out at the end of next week's video to then challenge you to do the NaNoWriMo survival kit tag. It's going to be really fun. But yes. Okay. And I'm just checking to see if I had anything else. I don't think so. Okay. This is the last thing. Just thanks for watching, you guys. I'm going to read the rest of the comments before we sign off, but this has been really fun, really helpful for me too. So I'm glad it's been helpful for you. Ingrid said, I usually start by, this is with her character stuff, some messy brainstorming in my notebook, and then I write backstory and what arc I want them to go through, not really using character profiles until almost last in the process. Yes. So I love the brainstorming and then writing the backstory, focusing on that and their arc. I think those are all awesome things. Chinchillas are amazing. They're so cute. Take baths in sand, really. Also, great pets. My dad's parents had a chinchilla farm. Oh my gosh, those are so interesting. Okay, so this is Ingrid's Instagram. You guys, if I didn't show anything up close, her artwork, that's, I should have this full screen. Nope. That's part of her artwork here. It's also pretty. She's amazing, and she is open for commissions if you need character art and all the things. It's really good. I love the mermaid. The mermaid's one of my favorites. So yes, Ingrid, love. Let's see. Yay! Yes, come back Wednesday. I might eventually need to change the day I go live, you guys, just to give you a heads up. But for now, we're sticking with Wednesdays. I will let you know when things change. Okay, hold on. Yes. Okay. So Mary, I will definitely tag you. Yay. Awesome. I'm glad you guys are going to follow Ingrid because she's awesome. Easily could do the tag since I'm doing videos now. Yay, Athena. Okay. I'll tag you too. That sounds like a fun tag. Excited to see it. Yay. Yes. We'll talk about it next week. You're so welcome. So glad this was fun, you guys, and helpful. Yes. It's always me with my people. We are your people. Love it. You're so welcome. Yay. And I will try to schedule in a couple more of these soon. So be on the lookout, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.